When you think of fashion and style, you might not consider the latest trends in beekeeping suits, but you are about to. We've got Jenna York here from Jeometry Beewear. Welcome, good to see you. These are amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Your story's amazing too. You grew up in rural Indiana. Your grandfather was a beekeeper who spent decades,
Yes.
educating people, selling honey too. That made a real impact on you.
Yes, I've been keeping bees for 10 years
Yeah.
and was inspired by my grandfather because bees are fascinating, they're important, they're interesting, they're not boring, and we need them. And
Yeah. And so you took up beekeeping, you learned so much, and you're following in his footsteps. You take up beekeeping, and then you start learning some things. First of all, when you put on the traditional beekeeping suit, it wasn't working for you?
Right, this is a typical
pretty big and
suit.
bulky.
This was my suit that also is heavy, uncomfortable, and made for men. And so I have been a designer of women's clothes for over 20 years. I had Jenny threads in Asheville, North Carolina. Moved to Charleston, keeping bees there, and was at a conference, a beekeeping conference, and during a women in beekeeping panel, ladies said, "Don't even get me started on my suit." They're like, "The crotch is at my knees. I bend over, all the stuff falls out of the pockets. This thing is a foot too tall and a foot too wide." And hearing this, I actually shot up my hand and said, "I'll design one."
I can design one. There has to be a better way.
Yes, and so I won a grant from the South Carolina Beekeepers Association last year and spent the year developing the new suit, which I'm just launched recently, and I'm very excited. I'll be having the first 100 suits produced in North Carolina.
That's amazing. You wanted the fabrics to be sustainable. How does your process go in design and how you're getting these created?
Well, I started with taking some of my workwear and athletic wear, like my Lululemon pants and my a big it's a snow bib that I wear that is like a coverall.
So this is a comfortable enough design.
So I started working that out, wearing prototypes, sewing them, and then wearing them in my own bee yard.
Yeah, and you polled women too. You asked them the questions.
I did. One of the first steps was doing an online survey of over 40 questions, and thank you, ladies, for making it through all that. So I got a lot of feedback up front to take that to start the design.
Well, so now looking at this, what makes this better from head to toe? How does this work better than this bulky one did for you?
So first of all, the fabric it's a triple layer spacer mesh. So this is one layer of fabric that is, or one fabric with 3 layers built in.
But the breeze blows right through here.
Yes, feel the breeze, not the bees. It's very open and breathable. That's what we like to say. You'll see like suits have multiple multiple zippers and Velcro and things when you're trying to put that on and off. Mine is just a simple one zip.
One zip.
So you can
pockets are just open.
Yeah, and I got this pretty sunflower webbing from a company in Oregon.
It's adorable.
And I've done things like change the proportions. So, ladies, your waist is at your waist.
Well, that'd be a treat.
Pockets are down on your legs, and I call this the halo hood because it's nice and round and gives you clearance. So I've just kind of gone through and redesigned, fine-tuned, and streamlined for better design, so we can put it on and get in the bee yard.
This is going to be appreciated. The name Jeometry Beewear, even that reflects your love of geometry, correct?
Well, we all love honeybees and honeycomb and that structure, and I was inspired by that to come up with the name. Also, in this day and age, trying to find something that's not already taken. Yeah, that's and then with the J for my name.
Perfect. And Busy Bee mascot, you drew this. It was inspired by your grandfather's honey label, so that's a sweet mascot people will see.
This is the little, our little, oops. Here, I have another one. There's our little Busy Bee logo, but it's drawn from my grandpa's.
It's all about, it all comes from your heart, all from your creativity, and you just want to empower more women beekeepers with this design to be able to do what they do. Talk about the impact that you hope to be able to make.
Well, women are the fastest growing segment of beekeepers. We're about 1/3 of beekeepers nationally and around the world, and this addresses a need that wasn't being met. I'm an artist and designer and found a problem that needed to be solved, and so it feels really good to use my creativity to solve this problem where there's a real need.
And you're a, you know, as a lifelong bee enthusiast, as a beekeeper, you've got a million reasons why you love the bees, but you know, they've got really unique personalities. There's a lot more in those colonies than people realize. What makes you so passionate?
Well, they're fascinating, they're important. If you get into learning about bees, you'll just find insects are very complicated and engaging. So they're not boring, they keep me interested, and also they're important. We need bees for 1/3 of every 1/3 of the food we eat is pollinated by bees.
Absolutely.
So they're important.
Do what we can, and these suits are a great step in the process. We love these. We'll put your information on screen. Jenna, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, the Geometry Women's Beekeeping Suit is available for pre-order. Suits are being manufactured with that partner in North Carolina to come out this summer, and we can stay in the buzz by checking out Jeometry Beewear online.